Hello, folks. Welcome back to Stranded Survivors. My name is Matt. I'm one of your co-hosts.
My name is Jericho. I'm a co-host of the Stranded Survivors podcast alongside Matt. Well, first off, Matt, I just want to say we've been podcasting here for a long time. So, if they haven't joined the Discord by now, they better.
Oh my goodness. Come on, folks. Jump on in. What are you waiting for? You have no excuses. It's posted right below in the description of every single episode. So if you're hearing my voice, then you can click the link and go.
Yeah. So make sure make sure you guys join the Discord because some of you guys are bums and didn't join.
Yeah, bum. You
Yeah.
great big phony.
But no, Matt, how are you doing, man?
Hey, I'm pretty good. It is quiet at work. Should be this entire week.
Mm,
Graduation's coming up in a couple weeks, so like
yeah.
everything's chilling out. The town itself is quieting down, and we're not really at a time for leasing right now. So I'm really just chilling. It's been a good time. It's been a good time this week, man. How about you?
I mean, to be honest, I've just been also chilling. I mean, Friday I had a wedding that we went to. Saturday, Sunday, I just kind of chilled, played some Call of Duty, hung out with the wife. And other than that, man, I've just been looking for a different job. So,
Hey, still keeping the peepers rolling. Have you been perusing through Indeed recently?
oh yeah, for sure. It's what about I at least try to do it multiple times a day.
Let's go. Eventually something's just gonna pop up. That's the way it works out. It's just
Yep.
once you give up and you quit thinking about it, one's gonna be like, hey, by the way,
Yeah, and I swear.
come on over here. Okay.
Yeah, the last one just did I tell you that it didn't work out? I don't remember if I told you.
I don't remember if you did or not, so please tell me again.
But either way, yeah, the last one just didn't work out because the hours. I can't do 25 hours a
Oh
week.
yeah. Yep. Yeah, I remember you were
So,
thinking about it, but
yeah.
that's a really big decrease, and that would for sure hurt.
Yep. So I can't do that, but I will say that. I mean, I think actually we low key could have made it work, but I just was like, to me, it's so complicated to, what's it called? So complicated to do that and then have a summer job. I don't know, like, you know what I mean? Like, that's just two separate things.
Extra steps.
Yeah. Or the only other thing that we could have made it work by was, what's it called? Was by Sorry, I'm forgetting off the top of my head. Oh, by me taking up 2 jobs of, like I would be, like, a preschool bus aide for, like, kids on the autism or whatever.
Oh, that'd be cool. That wouldn't be bad.
No, but the problem is, right, is I'd have to come in and then, like, whatever, and I'd have to come in, and then I would potentially be working because, like, they said the schedule was just all over the place and whatever, so, like, I don't know, it's just kinda all over the place per se. But, yeah, no, I coulda made it work money-wise, really is what I'm saying.
Hmm.
But it's just like getting a job in the summer. I just I don't know. It's too much for my head.
Yeah, that's
I'm
fair.
a
If you're
very
not ready
simple
to,
guy.
I'm a simple man. I know what love is.
I'm
Well, you know what, man? You'll find something that'll be better suited for you, and it'll be great. It's gonna work out
Yeah,
perfect for you.
I'm hoping for, man. But yeah, other than that, nah, man, nothing to be honest. Yeah, that's about it.
Well, you know what? Sometimes no news is good news. That's what I
Yeah,
always like to say.
that is also true. But yeah,
Well,
man, you got the dossier, right?
yeah, I was just gonna say, well, I am actually prepared for the first time ever. Got my computer, got my spreadsheet, got my dossier, and folks, we are talking about the one, the only, the beloved saber-tooth salmon.
Ooh,
So,
okay.
yeah, yeah, also known as Oncorhynchus grexlamia. That's fun.
Oh,
Oncorhynchus.
okay, okay.
Okay, so the late Miocene to the mid Pleistocene era. It's carnivore, and its temperament is evasive but aggressive when attacked. Um, when wild, fairly unremarkable by the island standards. We're just gonna call it Encore. Encore is a generally passive fish. Its main form of protection is swimming in large schools. Encore does not like conflict and generally swims away from anything larger than itself at very high speeds. Once provoked, however, Encore becomes quite aggressive along with its nearby brethren. It locks onto its prey with its long saber teeth and begins draining that creature's blood. The loss of blood is not too dangerous alone, but when a school of Encore attack at once, their target quickly loses speed and stamina from blood loss, drowning it if it cannot breathe underwater.
Oof.
Domesticated. Like many of the smaller fish found on and around the island, Encore cannot be tamed, but is often herded and harvested for its resources. In particular, certain cuts of Encore meat are considered to have superb quality and often referred to as prime fish, used for specific high-end concoctions and taming the island's piscivorous creatures. Love Helena. So, the saber tooth, like I said, it's not tameable. It's relatively unremarkable as far as most things go, but that bad boy can give you meat, and if you harvest it with a sickle, it can give you raw prime fish meat, and that's good for taming a lot of things. You know what I mean? If it's a water critter and you don't have access to the correct kibble, then prime fish is going to be your next best bet.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, overall, I to be honest with you, I played Ark for a long time. I did not know the saber tooth. Maybe I did, but I just can't remember that it actually attacked you when you whatever.
Yeah, I can't remember being attacked by one. I feel like I've
Nope.
messed with them plenty of times, and I seem to remember them just swimming away, but
That's
my
what I'm
girl
saying.
Helena wouldn't lie to me, man.
Yeah, Helena's not a liar for sure.
But I'm sure we're just lucky. Maybe we've just gotten lucky at this point.
Yeah,
But
yeah, yeah, yeah.
quote unquote can be tamed with a fish basket, I guess though. Fun fact.
What?
Yeah. Um says that you're able to quote unquote tame it with a fish basket. It gives no other
Huh.
context aside from that. So I would
Okay.
assume it kind of is like the coelacanth or whatever it's called, because you can
Yep.
technically tame those as well with a fish basket. But I think it just consists of you moving it and then giving it a color, right?
I'm gonna say yeah. Why not?
Like I'm pretty sure it just gives it like the highlighted name and number.
Yeah, I think so. I
Oh,
think that is correct.
that's interesting though. I wonder. Now you got me thinking. I wonder if it has any PvP uses if you're able to tame a bunch of them and cause like bleeding damage and I don't know. Maybe, maybe not, probably not.
Yeah, you never know. You never know, to be honest. I mean, like you said, maybe. I don't know. I mean, I'm assuming though that like if you have a megalodon or something, one bite, you're cooked.
Yeah, yeah, I would assume so.
But I don't know.
Yeah,
But
but I
yeah,
mean, go for it.
overall, not bad. It's not a bad creature. I mean, granted, I'm never gonna tame one, but overall, I don't think like it's one of those creatures where I don't know if I would take it out because it actually is kind of fun, like to see in the water. But like, I mean, it's useless, right? But other than that,
Yeah. Um, The other thing worth mentioning though, like they come in different sizes, kind of like how the coelacanth does. So like they can be like the
yeah,
1.2, 1.6 times, and the higher the number that is, the better loot you can get from fishing with it. So if you use leech blood as bait or another high-end bait like that, and go fishing for one, you catch one, kind of like the piranhas. Can you catch them? Like, am I full of crap right now?
you
I'm
cannot catch
feeling like
piranhas, bro.
you can definitely catch piranhas.
No, you can't.
Bologna sandwich. Hang on, time out, folks. Time out.
Nope, you cannot. I will tell you
Bruh.
right now. Never have I caught one in my life. You can catch a coelacanth and a saber-tooth salmon. Go ahead, look it up. I'm telling you.
Yes, you can catch piranhas in Ark Survival
No,
Evolved using a fishing pole. You need a fishing rod, suitable bait, liquid leech blood. Yeah, man. In Survival Evolved, the piranhas were the ones that gave you the highest end loot. Like you got the best blueprints from leech or from piranhas.
really.
Yeah.
Hmm, that's crazy.
But we'll save that for another dossier because today was about the saber-tooth salmon.
There you go.
But
Well,
that's that.
yeah, I was gonna say that's kind of the end of it. I was thinking, here we go. I'm gonna go into the percentage here of the behind the scenes of ARC of our last episode. Okay, would you do a tribe war? 89% said yes. 11% said no.
Interesting. So that's a pretty overwhelming majority, I feel like.
Yeah, and I'm gonna hold accountable every single person that I mean, granted, I don't even know who voted, but I'm gonna hold accountable every single person that voted yes. Like I want to see that many people on. Granted, that's not a bunch of people, but I want to see that many people on.
Oh, there's a way we can check the analytics and we can see who voted.
Really?
Yeah, I'll have to pull it up later tomorrow at work, so we can make a running list of people that we can call out
Yep.
and force to get on.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Calling out, forcing them to get on. We will use our, band hammer. I don't know. No, I'm just kidding. But
We'll use our powers for evil and we'll publicly
yes,
call you out.
we will publicly call you out. We've never called out anybody on this podcast before, right, guys?
Oh my gosh, Ninja would beg to differ.
I think Ninja, maybe Tornado, Exodia,
Will, Exodia, so everyone.
Will. Yeah, Drew. Yeah. Okay. Yep. Okay. We got everyone. We've called out
Hey,
everybody.
if we
Who wants
pick
to be
on you, that
next?
just confirms that we love you. Yeah, who's
Yeah.
next? Put 'em up, put 'em up.
Somebody's gonna be next. I'm feeling it. Maybe it's Chaos. Yep,
Yeah,
it's
Chaos
Chaos.
is next. We haven't picked on
Yep.
Chaos. That's got to be Chaos. Yep.
Yep.
That's
Okay.
it,
Chaos, we're
Chaos.
calling
Keep
you
your
out.
eyes peeled.
You better be on
You're
the
doomed.
PvP server.
If not, flagpole 3 o'clock. You're dead meat, bro.
But yeah, so there's that percentage. Like you said, it was pretty overwhelming.
Absolutely.
But here we go. We're gonna go to the comments. Oh, look at that. Will, it's like Will knows when we record. 2 hours ago. Look at him go.
He says, "Oh,
Will's a
gee whiz,
smart
got
guy.
to comment real quick."
Yep, Will knows.
My guy.
Uh okay, we're gonna start it off here. King Dodo. Hi guys. I see that I am the teacher's pet today. I'm listening to the episode as I write this, so I have no idea what is happening in the end of the episode. I'm on the edge of my seat. It's so exciting. Dorks and daggers forever.
Let's go. My guy.
Man, I'm telling you. Well, I guess he was a teacher's pet. He's the first one to comment. I don't think I've seen that from Dodo.
Yeah, I think that's definitely worth noting. That is the first time that I can think of. Good job, Dodo. Proud of
Yeah.
you, buddy.
And then Equal Fox, you already got a number one fan right here. Matt, I'm excited for the D&D podcast. Maybe I should make a D&D inspired instrumental song for you. We definitely here. I'll end there, and then you can answer that because it's a little long.
Okay, first off, please do, because if you make an instrumental song, I promise we'll include it in a D&D episode.
That'd be fun.
Yeah, that's amazing.
Um,
Forever fan, I love you.
we definitely need some scarier creatures. I'd like a map with no vanilla creatures. We've been using the same boys for years now. Let's shake it up. I'm always down to represent the survivors in PvP. I'm a ride or die for my peeps. Tribe War sounds fun. Listen to the end as always. I like the personal episode. I would listen to you guys paint walls.
Oh my god, that actually would probably be hilarious because I hate painting. So I'm just going to complain the whole time and not be on task, and Jericho's going to get mad. So that would actually probably be funny.
No, I will never paint, bro. I'm not capping. No,
I hate painting so much. It
I'm
is
bad.
awful.
Matt, you wanna know how bad I am, bro? One time we went to go help at a friend's house, and I
Uh-huh.
started painting, and apparently you have to paint a certain way. Okay, and bro, I was just going, bro. I didn't care. Yeah, Matt, bro. I got fired, dog, from a friend's house. Matt.
You got fired from a friend's house. That is
Yeah, bro.
hilarious.
Oh, by the
You
way,
gotta paint a certain way, he says.
Will says you can use the intro music or like the music as the intro to each episode if you wanted to for your D&D.
There we go.
So,
Man, 3,000
yeah,
IQ.
3,000. But nah, scarier creatures, I don't know. I don't know. There's enough of them. I feel like when you're in, but maybe not late game scary creatures. I don't know. I feel like they have some.
I don't know, man. I want more of a horror element to the game. I want to feel like remember the first time you watched the first Jurassic Park movie and like the kids are hiding in the kitchen and the velociraptors sneaking around chasing them throughout that like building?
Yeah.
I want them to recreate and emulate that feeling throughout the arc for me. I want to
Oh,
be on
okay.
my toes and terrified.
Yeah, I don't know. But what do you think about the whole no more or not a vanilla creatures on a thing, man? I love the vanilla creatures, most of them, like vanilla.
Yeah, I like most of them too. I feel like we don't need more vanilla creatures. We could do without some of them. Like some of the vanilla creatures are just a little too much and have sort of outlived their usefulness. But for the most part, tried and true. Got to keep them around.
Yeah, I agree. 100%. And then okay, yeah. I think that's really answers the questions, but I could be clueless here, so who knows? Um, and then next up we got Arion. Arion miss. I see. I think he's been commenting, but I'm trying to remember. I was gonna say I miss you in the Discord. That's what I was gonna say. So don't think that I don't see your comments. But
Uh-huh.
so no, whoa, whoa, okay, Matt, chill. No, Arion said back again, sorta. Continuing your question, I'm still waiting for the PvP event on the server. Oh, Matt,
Oh, I'm sorry
Matt.
you're breaking up. I can't hear you. Please continue.
um, it's been 2 months since its original planned date. WTH is happening. Is it
Whoa, whoa, whoa,
happening?
whoa, whoa.
WTH,
Okay.
is it happening?
Remind me, who is this again so I know how to target my
Arion.
attack? Arion. My guy, are you betraying me? Are you conspiring against me?
I
You know what?
think.
You're right. I have I have no good excuse. Yeah, we were going strong and then started going slower and then slower and now I'm stabbing zombies. So hold on.
Yep. He switched games. He switched games. That's really what happened. He switched games. He stopped playing Ark. Like you said, he was going hard. He stopped, and that's really why. And there's no good reason to be honest.
No, no, there's really not. I At this point I just got salty and now I'm pouting waiting for Ragnarok. I'm not even waiting for Ragnarok. I'm pouting for Ragnarok. So heck yeah, the PvP event's going to happen. And in fact, we're probably going to do the PvP event in the form of Tribe Wars, it sounds like.
Yeah, definitely. I think we're just gonna open on the server like when Boogles and everyone's ready, and we'll get a date going and go from there. Should be soon. If I remember, like I said, I'm gonna say the tentative date. I've said it before on here, but I always like to forget. Just like right
Uh,
now, I'm just kind of buying time till I go to Boogles and I conversation. Then yeah,
you
um,
know, time bought is
yeah,
always time earned, so they say, right?
yeah. So April 25th
Picasso.
will be the day that it will technically, or around that time. So around that time, we will be wiping and doing a new one. We've not decided the map yet. I don't know. I mean, I've heard some people say they want the free maps, like trying a brand new free map. Like, I don't know, I don't know. We
Yeah,
talked about center too. That's what we really talked about was the center. But so yeah, I don't know. But I think Tribe Wars would be fun. And like I
Tribe
said,
Wars would
there's like
definitely be
maybe
fun.
maybe at least I don't know. We'll figure out how many factions depending on the map, or like like teams depending on the map, and figure out the rules. We've talked about that a couple times, so I'm not gonna keep going about that. But um, and then and then he said D&D never played it, so wouldn't be a thing for me. Sorry, Matt, but it does sound like you love it, and it's great hearing that excitement. Love you guys, and hope I can come back once again to the server. A lot of stuff IRL at the moment, as I'm getting married in 2 months' time. Insert scream face here.
Let's go. Congratulations on the upcoming wedding. You got lots of big things on the horizon. You're busy, so like no judgment there.
Oh yeah, no judgment at all. Dude, getting married is depending on how much you have your foot in the door in it, is very stressful.
Yeah, it really is. That was a process and a half, and nothing tests a relationship like wedding planning because one person in the relationship cares a lot about every detail down to the texture of the fork, and the other person has to try really hard to pretend like they care.
Yep. That's exactly what it is too. 100%. Don't disagree.
I don't want to, you know what? I don't want to paint a doom. All jokes aside, I cared. I did care a little bit, but like I didn't care nearly as much as my wife did. I don't want to make it seem like I'm over here, not helping.
Yeah, I didn't care much. I mean, I cared, like, saying, like, to the level of, like, I want to have fun and have a good time and whatever, but that's about it.
Yeah, a lot of details that go into it, and things like, planning like that, and God, the fine detail of planning is just not my strong suit. And the fact of like, how are we decorating the back of the chairs? Like, I never would have thought of that.
Yeah, don't care about that. I don't care about what color my tie is. I don't care.
No, you tell me what to wear and I'll smile and I'm just
Yeah,
happy to be there, you know?
I'm happy to be there. Yep, for us.
Well,
But yeah,
congratulations, though.
yeah. Congrats, though. Hopefully you are back though. Would love to see you on, and
Yes.
you have to join us for Tribe Wars if we when we do
Yes.
it.
There's
Love
your
to have some
PvP
more
event,
people.
you punk.
Yeah, Lachlan. I don't know how that person slept through a fire alarm.
You and me both. That's still a hot
Uh,
debate.
Love you guys talking about your lives. My name is the Discord is Wolfman Blue or Wolfman Blue 383. I'm very sorry for that kid. You guys want to play Fortnite with me sometime?
Sure, I'll play a game of Fortnite with you. I'm not very
Yeah,
good at it.
if I download it, I'll play.
I've got it
That's always
downloaded
my thing.
because my son enjoys that game, so I've always got it on my Xbox, but I don't know what I'm doing, and I try my best. So if you really want a geriatric confused old man like me, then sure.
Will said, congratulations for you, Ariane. 90% of the guy's job is to show up on time and have the rings.
Yes,
And he's
that
not
is
wrong at
true.
all.
And
Okay.
yeah, just should, yeah, that's really it. You got there. Got that.
Yeah. Next up, we got Hail Hydra. Great episode, y'all. The question on the poll isn't would I, it's how many I've done, lol. And even the bigger question is, how many have I won? Well, just so y'all know, I have participated in 4 Tribe Wars, and I also used to be a bounty hunter on a PvP server. But after a while, people betrayed me and started a every tribe versus one guy war. I've won 2 of the 4 battles I've participated in, and I've only started 1 war, which I lost, unfortunately. But yeah, Switch servers are known for war.
You know what? I'd probably go to war 2 all the time if I was on the Switch, so I feel that I'd be mad too.
You're wild. You're wild.
I'm just kidding. I'm just
You did
kidding.
that to the loyal man, Hail Hydra.
I'm
Hail
just
Hydra, you need to
teasing, Hell
roast
Hydra.
him.
No, please don't. I was just teasing. No, all jokes aside though, that can be fun. That's good. I feel like that's what you want in a PvP server, right? Is all the wars and, the fun stuff going down. So I mean, it's good that people are active, but hopefully they're not toxic about it because that can really quickly turn toxic. And I don't, call me old, but I don't enjoy toxic servers anymore.
Yeah. I don't enjoy toxic anymore either, especially having like a job, dude. I'm just saying, some of these people have no jobs and they're wild.
Yeah. Yeah,
But
that's one of
wars
the
are fun.
things that wars are fun. Yeah. Yep. Yep.
Jasper, sounds like I might start listening to this D&D podcast because I'm a huge nerd about D&D. It's one of the games me and my friends play the most. Thank you guys for another great episode of the podcast.
Let's
Podcast.
go.
Man, I'm telling you right now, like, dude, you didn't think there was 10 people. I think I said it last episode is like 10 people, right? Do you believe me
Yeah.
now?
Yeah,
Like,
you're correct.
because I remember telling you that, and I'm like, dude, there's 10 people, and you're like, well, I don't know.
Well, a little update. We're taking a break this week, but we've got maybe like 2 sessions left in the current campaign. Then we're doing the ARK mini series, and then that campaign, the new ARK D&D can be born. So, or not the ARK D&D, the new D&D campaign that is podcast. Good lord, can't talk. D&D podcast.
Yeah. Well, I mean, dude, I don't see. I don't know how this would work. Tell me if you think this is stupid, okay? And I don't know if
Stupid.
you can. um, but like for the Arc mini series that you're gonna do, right?
Huh?
Could that just be posted also on your D&D page as a comeback, or no?
I mean,
You not want to do that?
it certainly can be. It can either be posted only on that one. It can be posted in addition to this one. Like,
Yeah, that's what I'm
however we
wondering.
want to do it, I'm fine with it either way, man.
Well, yeah, I'm just wondering. Like, I mean, I'll leave it up to you because you're the one doing it. But like, yeah, I was just wondering if that's like benefit. You know what I mean? So you can start it up beforehand. Granted, it
Yeah,
technically would pull viewership either way, but I don't care. You know what I mean? Like, I don't care about that.
it might be. I don't know.
Yeah, we'll talk about it. We'll talk about it. We'll talk about it.
We'll talk about it because I don't want to force people into listening to it because a lot of people have said that D&D is not their thing and not for them, and that's totally cool. No judgment there, no hard feelings in any way, shape, or form. But I don't want to put it on this page to then have a majority of people not be interested in it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's fair. That's
But
fair. I
also,
mean,
I
maybe
don't.
I don't
It's a
know.
hard double-edged sword because also I don't want to not post it on here because then that's a whole nother thing for people to have to look up, and it's a lot of effort.
Yeah, Will's saying post to both. I don't I'm up in the air. So maybe this is my other thought before we kind of move on here because we've just been doing the comments so far.
Oh yeah,
Um um my only other thing would be is that potentially you just do like a one shot, like literally one quick episode of it, right? And you just post it on here. Because the only reason I say that is because we did tell people we were gonna post something on here.
that is true.
So if you just want to do like a one, you know what I mean? And then leave it at that. I don't know, but that's my idea. Okay, so, and we'll talk about whatever later. We'll figure that out.
Yeah.
Um, but yes, Jasper, Matt, you should definitely listen to Matt's pod D&D podcast when he drops it. It's gonna be amazing. It was fun the last time to listen to, and I have no idea what D&D was before that, so I think it'll be a blast.
Yeah,
Uh,
you're a real trooper. You listened a lot and you had no clue what the hell was happening, so shout out to you.
yeah, and then next up we got Kieran. Really interesting episode. You did pronounce my name right. Yes.
Let's
Uh,
go.
anyway, do you think maybe a feature where you can have a legacy mode with or the OG stuff and the current stuff? Also, any dino games or survival games that don't include zombies or horror you would recommend?
Don't include zombies or horror. Hmm.
That's like, I don't know.
I was gonna say I'm trying to think as I stab a horde of zombies. I'm trying to think here. Um, it's really tough because I feel like a lot of survival games have a underlying horror element to them. Especially ones that involves dinosaurs. I feel like all dino based ones have a little bit of spookiness going on there and that element going on. But I guess ones that I would recommend for low horror RPG style survival games, a good one is Stranded Deep. You ever played that, Jericho?
I've seen it.
Yeah, it's an older one, pretty low quality graphics and a pretty small install, but fun game. And another one is gosh, I'm not a big fan of it. I personally didn't enjoy it, but a lot of people do. I've heard good things about Green Hell.
Hmm. Okay.
A
Hmm.
little too
Yeah.
gritty for me, but
Yeah. I don't know. Will said there's a dino game on Switch that is kind of like a survival game. I don't know what it's
oh, there
called.
we go.
He didn't say, but you know.
You know
But
the one.
survival, I mentioned Dune a little bit. I think that's gonna be a really fun game, but I don't know if you have a PC or not. And then survival. What other games? I mean, there's like Conan Exiles, but that might be a little too scary for some people. I don't know.
True.
Um,
Yeah, that one's got a lot of like monster hunting elements that I guess could be deemed a little horror-y.
maybe Valheim, but that's like scary for like you know what I mean. Like some people think that I don't think it is, but some people do think it's a little whatever.
Valheim's a good one. That one, if it depends on what your level of scary tolerance is, because Valheim is a really good like Norse mythology. If you can handle a Norse mythology level of horror, then you'll be
Yeah.
fine.
Uh, Paleo Pines or Paleo Pines is the name of the game, by the way, on the Switch.
Paleo Pines. That sounds fun.
Yeah. Okay. So that's what we got for you. But thanks. What do you mean by interesting episode? No, I'm just kidding. But
Yeah. What do you mean?
Tornado said I would love to see that Game of Thrones idea, Loki. Yep.
Yeah, I think that'd be fun.
I agree. Some type of Game
That's
of Thrones, Vikings, whatever, I don't know.
yeah, just something that I don't know, something that pits people against each other rather than just having random tribes everywhere. Because random tribes are fun, but I don't know. You got to have some. Maybe it's oh my god, maybe I'm just a toxic American and I'm looking for a forced sense of nationalism. Oh god, now I'm having an existential crisis.
No, I agree. Like couple yeah, I don't know. I don't know. I just think of the YouTube videos that make it like super cool. You know, like 100 players simulating civilization in ARK, Viking civilization, Greek. Like, you know what I mean? I just think of all that, and I'm like, dude, that'd be a blast.
Yeah, it definitely would be.
But Okay, next up. Last one, the man that likes to comment 2 hours before we go here. Also in our live audience here, is Will. Jericho, you may make $5 an hour less, but one mentally breaking down day costs a lot more, or mentally breaking down a day costs a lot more than $40. Also, keep in mind that you can take the $5 pay cut to kind of reset your mental capacity and find a better career. It's hard to find a better career when you're broken. When it comes to Rag, I'd love to be able to transfer characters, but no items to start for like the first 2 weeks or a month. Tribe Wars has always been something I've wanted to do, but 90% of servers were on Steam ASE with their mods.
Boo.
Well, that is true, Will. But you missed the beginning of the episode here. But I will say that I didn't do that job just because like it was so stressful to me to have to do like 2 jobs and then have to get a summer job. But I will say that I'm still looking. Like I still want another job, but it was just yeah. So I am looking though. Just want to let you know. But
Right opportunity
um
will present itself.
yeah, and I wonder we'll have to try to figure out how to do the transfer the characters. I don't know. I mean, there's got to be a way. I agree. I think that's actually. I feel like that's fair, unless you think of. I don't know. What do you think? A full restart, Matt? I don't know. I mean, like, I don't feel like that character is as bad as everything else.
I don't know. My counter to you is that if it's going to be any form of PvP at all, I feel like everybody should have an equal footing because if you're transferring in your level 100 character, then that puts you that much closer to having turrets on your base, which puts you significantly far ahead of anybody else that's starting. So
Well, it
like,
would be PVE because it would be the Ragnarok server. Remember?
oh, that's where. Oh, I thought we were talking about the
No, 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 no,
Tribe War one.
no. I don't.
Oh,
No.
well, ignore me then. Absolutely. Heck yeah, we're transferring our characters.
Okay, I just wanted to be sure. That's what Will was
Yeah,
asking. He's saying that
I
it's a
thought.
simple setting. Okay, cool. So we'll just probably
My
do
bad. I
that
thought we
then.
were talking about PvP still.
That is funny. Um, is it? Um, but yeah, no, I think we'll definitely probably have to do that then. And then what else did you say? Yeah, tribe wars for sure. Like I said, there's all these people that voted on it. I'm gonna hold all these people accountable.
Yeah, you're all
So
locked in now.
yeah. So whoever
Contractually
that was,
obligated.
be ready. But that was our last one, Matt.
Hey, let's go. That's a decent amount of comments. Thanks for commenting, guys. I
Yeah,
appreciate you keeping the engagement going.
but I will say that I do know that like what is it, Disc Golf and Dad and stuff, and let's say Drew and them answered on the Discord, like just talking to you, if I remember correctly.
Yeah, I was gonna say they're keeping the conversation going, and we got a handful of super active people. So shout out to all the people that are chit chatting every day. Appreciate you guys.
Ooh, Will said, if needed, I'll offer my services for admin tribe to start out.
Ooh,
Ooh,
might take you up on that because that is needed.
yeah. Okay. So let's kind of get into, it may not be long here, but let's
Yeah.
kind of get into what we're gonna talk about here today because we actually had something we are gonna talk about.
Yeah. So I was thinking today, there is a lot of things in other games, survival games like Kingdom Come, for example, that have aspects that I think you could benefit a lot from in the art community. One of those is mini games. So specifically today, I want to run through where there are opportunities in ARC that are missed completely, where we could add some mini games and things like that to make the game a little more interactive and possibly a little bit more fun. And then some areas where we already have those mini games, like for example, there is, we'll start off with taming, for example. I think there should be more interaction and more mini games involved with taming, similar to how we see with the Equus. The Equus is really fun to tame, and that's unique. There's not a lot that's like that, you know?
Yeah. No, I mean, yeah, dude, some mini games would be fun. Granted, I do think they have mini games technically on like Club Arc and stuff, but eh.
But that's different. That's different. I'm talking like main game in order to tame a creature. I want more mini games. I want there to be, gosh, see, I'm putting myself on the spot. I should have thought about this a little more before I started talking, but I want there to be situations where you have to, similar to gosh, I'm drawing a blank here. What's the one that, a Deinonychus? how you have to sneak into the Deinonychus nest and like steal the egg and get back out, kind of like you do with wyverns.
Yeah.
I would like to see more things like that, but then have some mechanic where you have to earn the baby's trust. It shouldn't just imprint on you right away when you're breeding. Breeding is a great example right there. There should be an imprinting mini game. I find it hard to believe that, and I don't know Jack Diddley squat about reptiles, but I find it hard to believe that a baby T-Rex is going to pop out of an egg, look at me, and be like, "Mama."
Yeah. That's fair. Ooh, that's funny. Yeah, but I mean, dude, I don't know. Like, let's see. Some mini games that would be fun. Like, I think like they could potentially make work. Um, what is it? Like something along the lines of like I don't know. I mean, I guess you could probably set this up yourself, but there's like I know some people wouldn't like this, but like bowling. That I don't know. Figure out how to bowl. Like just as a fun little mini game.
Yeah, see that right there, though. That's a whole nother category of them right there. Added activities, in like Grand Theft Auto and stuff like that. They've got activities all around the world that you can participate in and engage in. There's bars you can go drink in. You can go throw darts. You can go bowling. You can do things like that. There should be some Stone Age equivalent of activities that you can do. And I mean, they kind of did that with the Christmas event. How you had like the naughty and the nice and the tree that you can get presents
Yeah.
under and the fireplace you can hang stockings on. Like they started to do stuff like that, but I want to see more. I want to see, I don't know, a way to it's you could find a way to play soccer using bolas and stuff like that, but it would be cool if they could have like an organized sporting event or something like that that you could
Ooh,
participate
yeah.
in, or something that would sort of allow for more community engagement, because I feel like in our type of server, of course, you're going to have a lot of community engagement, but in a public server, how often are you going to see people get together for like an event and stuff like that, like a gladiator event? That's You're never going to see that in a public server.
Yeah, that is true. Will was saying, the Gigantoraptor's taming is awesome. The Gigantoraptor for independent babies will have to challenge wild dinos above the certain level, but have like all the things outside of Club Arc needed servers.
Yeah,
Yeah, I agree.
I agree
That would be
completely.
sweet. That'd be like I said. I mean, just having it not in Club Arc because a lot of night I don't have Club Arc
Yeah,
personally.
yeah, and I'm not interested in Club Arc. I don't want to. It's almost meaningless. You know what I mean? It's got fun little mini games to do, but it's like the Mario Party of Arc. It's not something that not a lot of it transfers over, and it almost feels like there's no point. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's fair.
But another missed opportunity that I feel like could use a lot more engagement is cooking. Um, there is an opportunity for not a lot of games have cooking mini games. You know what I mean? I want to see one where you have to involve timing. I want to be able to put things in, stir things like, I want to get all cooking mama up in there and have an opportunity to burn the food and ruin it. And there needs to be more than just set it down and walk away.
That would be cool. I think something along the lines of what was I just thinking? I mean, I guess you kind of already hit on it a little bit, but like like a golf. I don't know. I like golf, or like what if you could do like a ooh, what about this? Okay, like a boomerang, like like a disc golf, but with a boomerang.
See, that's
I don't know.
totally doable. I don't see
Yeah.
why that would be too hard to pull off.
No, me neither. To be honest, actually.
See, that's a super good idea. Golf and disc golf would be two things that I feel like could be really easy to pull off. And how fun would it be mechanically to use? I don't know. They'd have to find some item that you could use as a ball, but like, sorry, King Dodo, but to hold a dodo upside down and use the dodo beak as like a golf club or something like that, that would be hilarious.
Yeah, that would actually be pretty sweet. No, I do
Just
think
a-
there's quite a bit of ideas that you can do. Um, I mean, like what else? I mean, you could do like a you could this would be easy. We could just do this, but like just like what's it called? Target practice, right? And you just have like a animal out there of somebody's that's not your own, and you just start shooting them with a bow and see who can hit the best shot.
yeah, yeah, you could definitely get some mini games going like that, but a an archery range, or
Yeah.
like in at the when you're at the fair where they have the little ducks that go back and forth, and you got to either shoot them down or like throw a ball at them or something like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, that would be an easy one to pull off that I feel like they could get, I don't know, little Lystros waddling back and forth that you can throw crap at.
Hmm. Will said he created a bow golfing game with an 18-hole course on Valguero.
How did you? I have so many questions. That's
Bow
amazing.
golfing. I wonder if he just like shot the arrows and that was golfing,
Oh, that's logical. I don't know why
right?
that
What do you
melted my
think?
brain so bad, but that's pretty logical.
That would be my guess, but I don't know. I mean, yeah, you can do a lot of stuff with bows. But what would be like something like I guess what would be your favorite thing for them to do?
Um, I would like to see much more interaction around fishing.
Ooh, okay.
I really enjoy fishing in video games. I don't so much enjoy it in real life.
Yep.
But in video games, I really, really like it. And I feel like it's never, I don't know, man. You ever have those games that you cling on to from your childhood that you're sort of chasing the dragon of that one game from way back when?
Yeah.
When I was a little kid, there was, I don't remember what it was called, but it was like, I thought it was a pro bass fishing game or something like that I had on the PlayStation 1, but it was like a
Mhm.
deep sea fishing game that you went all over the place. You could catch sharks, you could catch marlins, all sorts of big game ocean creatures. But for some reason, that was peak fishing for me. It was a lot of fun the way that you could just, I don't know,
Mm.
everything about it was designed very, very fun. And I think it would be really cool to implement something where you could go out on a raft or a boat or something like that in ARK and throw out a rod and different types of bait to catch different types of fish. And whether you're catching a megalodon or a saber-toothed salmon or something like that, it would obviously pull differently. And maybe if you hook a megalodon, it could pull you off the raft. And little instances like that it would make for some interesting dramatics.
Yeah. Actually,
What
I
about
think that'd
you?
be
What would
pretty
be your
good.
number one?
That is, I don't know. I actually do like the fishing idea because that can be utilized. Um, hmm. I don't know because I mean, what would I like them to necessarily add? Oh, I mean, I don't. This would be impossible. I'm just saying. Okay, I'm just saying this. Whatever. If they could add this, this would be kind of sweet for me. What if you could do like you're on a dyno and then you can play like croquet or something or soccer with a ball. Like if they added a ball and you could play like mini game like that. I don't know because they don't have
Like
a ball right
polo
now.
or something?
Yeah, yeah, like polo, something. You know what I mean? Like, what if we could just ride a dyno, and then like for example, um, we could have a team. So for example, you could be Team Man, I could be Team Jericho, and then we do like a little draft, and then we draft 5 dynos a piece, and then play like basketball, play soccer. I don't know, and then you get to
Tibbs on a
play as the
team of
dino.
Bronzos.
Hey, I'm gonna be a raptor. I'm gonna run right through your legs, man. I don't know. I think that would just be fun if you could or yeah, like a game like you know what a lot of people actually like thinking about this? It's like a hide and seek. Like, you can blend yourself in. Like a hide and seek.
Oh my gosh. So like the ARK version of Prop Hunt from Call of Duty.
Yes, exactly. Yes.
Oh my God, how fun would that be to have a hide and seek mode where like you
Yes.
turn into, oh my gosh, could you imagine everybody's a compy except for one person, and they put you in like a small shrunken down map, and you got to hunt down the compies and beat them down with clubs or
Yes.
something like that. The compy's job is to knock you out and eat you.
That is awesome. Or it probably a Trudon, right?
Yeah, yeah, Trudon. That's what I'm
Yes.
thinking. That's what I meant. Trudon, sorry.
Okay, okay. Dude, that's awesome. That'd be sweet.
Oh my gosh, that would be so fun. See, those are game modes that I can get behind. They don't even have to be connected to the main game, but that would be fun. They missed the mark with survival of the fittest, and I feel like these are opportunities for them to hit that mark of PvP and multiplayer.
Yeah. That would be, dude, that'd be sweet, man. I don't know. I just keep thinking about that now. That'd probably be what I want to do.
Yeah, that would be a lot of fun. It reminds me of Left 4 Dead multiplayer in my mind is what I'm picturing.
Mm.
Or a
Oh,
team
see,
of raptors hunting down people or something like that. That would be
oh
fun.
yeah, team of raptors, and you like yeah, and you like run
Hide
away
and
or something.
seek.
I don't know. Yeah, seek. I don't know, man. There's so many. Yeah, there's so many cool ideas. Really quickly though, Will posted that he remember he made that soccer court. I totally forgot he made that, by the way. Um, but I remember seeing it now that he posted a picture in here again. He had Procoptodons and a wild Dodic as the ball and played like soccer.
That's awesome.
I forgot about that. He did tell us that. Actually, he's probably told us like 3 times, but he did say it.
I have the memory of a small child, so I can't be trusted to remember anything. But
Yep.
you got some
Amen.
cool stuff, man.
Yeah. I don't know, man. But yeah, I mean, that's kind of like what I have at the moment. Like, I mean, I think there's definitely more games, of course, but I think just adding more mini games to Arc, like that they could actually add, would be just sweet.
Yeah, I think that it would draw in a lot more people, and you could even make them toggleable. What if it was a setting that for conversation like a
Ooh.
cooking or fishing one, if you didn't want the cooking mini game, you just wanted to set it and forget it, that's cool. You can go on to the legacy cooking, but if it was maybe extra challenge by choice for in exchange for extra XP or something like that, I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know how they would necessarily work it, but I mean, there's ways. I mean, there's multiple ways to work it. You know what I mean? So like they
Yeah,
could figure it out.
definitely. So, hey, more free ideas coming from us all the way to you, Wildcard. Not you, Snail Games, but you can have a Wildcard.
You're funny, Matt. Well, yeah, like what is it? Uh, like it's funny we talk about this stuff, right? Like I'm looking right now. They have a prop mod though of like there's like darts. Apparently, you can do darts. Like set up a cart.
What?
I don't know if you can do darts, but you can set up like whatever. Uh, like at least a board or whatever you call it. I don't even know what you call it, man.
A dartboard?
Is that what it is? Yeah, I don't know what it's called.
Like a I feel like this is a trick question, like a board you
No,
play darts
no,
on?
no. Yeah. No,
Yeah,
like the where
dartboard.
where you score. Okay, I didn't know, bro. It's not an actual board.
Mr. Water Slippers in his
No, bro.
his board of darts.
What is that supposed to be? Why would it be called a dartboard? That's actually stupid. Think about that. Why is it
Yeah, it
called a
should
dartboard? Hmm?
should be called a target, a dart
Yeah,
target, a
a
target.
dart target.
Kind
Dart target. Yep. You
of
heard it
hard up
here
the dart
first,
targets.
folks. A
Just doesn't
dart
roll off the
target.
tongue.
Yeah, fair enough. Wait. Oh, Matt.
Yeah.
I just typed in prop. Like I just typed in props for ARK on the mods.
Okay.
Dino prop hunt is a
Oh, no
mod.
kidding.
This mod adds in a dino prop gun. This can be used to turn yourself into a dinosaur and hide yourself from friends. As well, there's a special seeker gun with this. If a seeker shoots at a dinosaur that is not you, they will take damage. But if they manage to find someone hiding, the hider will take 20% damage per shot. You can also place down a purple
Oh,
arena coming in different sizes to help you. Bro.
that's cool.
So that's exactly what we just talked about right there.
Yeah, yeah, that exists. Somebody had that great idea. Good for them.
Yeah, that's awesome. I actually might look into that a little bit. And then we'll set an infected game where corrupted dinos are the infected. Oh,
Ooh, okay, that could be
dude.
really fun too. I could really get behind that.
Yeah, dude. There's so many good ideas. And then he says use a deck board box and make it look like a dartboard.
See, this guy's got a 3,000 IQ.
Yep, Will's just a IQ genius.
Chef extraordinaire, IQ genius.
Yep, look at him go.
It's a good
But
idea.
yeah, I mean, Matt, that's kind of all I got for tonight, anyways, man.
Yeah. I could sit here and ramble a little bit longer and come up with more mini games, but main gist of it that I really want is fishing, cooking, and dino prop hunt to be a main part of the game.
Yeah. Like I
So
said, I feel like I like the infected idea, and then the other idea I did. So I'm good with both. Or I'm good with all of those.
I selfishly would also like to see like a zombie mod, but
Yeah, fair enough.
You know what? The NPC mod's pretty close, so potato potato.
But if you guys did listen, as some of you do, and some of you don't listen till the end, if you did make it to the end, as always, we appreciate you.
Yeah, and if you're Will, who's the legend in the recording chat right now, we
Yep.
extra appreciate you. Unlike that phony fan, Chaos.
Yeah, Chaos. How dare you not join us? Yeah. Again, didn't join us, guys. I see how it is.
Yeah, yeah. How dare you guys go to bed on time for work?
Yeah, work.
Ugh. Speaking of which, I should probably go to bed for work too. Ugh.
But no, if you guys did listen to the end, make sure you guys do join the Discord. Even though a lot of the people that listen to the end already have joined the Discord, make sure you guys join the Discord. And make sure you guys are aware of the little tribe wars. I think I maybe put something up in the Discord to figure out how many people are playing, then we can like draw for teams or something, or like spin a wheel for teams,
I
or
say
or
we do
make
a draft like the
a
NFL.
draft. Okay, well, so we'll have to figure out how many people are going to play, and we'll do draft. I like that idea. And then, well, first off, we got to figure out what map we're going to be on. So let's do that, and then we'll do the draft.
I say we got to figure out the theme before we figure out the map because my vote for the map is going to be very different if we do a Viking theme as opposed to if we do World War III.
Fair enough. I mean, because I think things change. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah,
like mods change. Because I feel like, I mean, we'll have to talk about if we're going to do mods, but like, like if it's a Viking thing, do we want to do like a, Viking skins? Do we want to do Viking weapons? You know what I mean? Like stuff like that, right? So we'll talk about that. I guess we actually got a lot more than I thought we needed to do. So there's going to be a lot more conversation that goes into this than what I thought.
yeah, we got to figure it out.
So we'll have to probably meet another day.
Sounds good.
But hey, other than that, make sure we'll at least get the gauge of people that want to play. But other than that, I hope you guys have a fantastic week and hope you guys did enjoy the episode. And thank you guys for listening.
Yeah, take care, folks. Have a good one.